Do you want to feel better? Do you want to feel less stiff in uniform? Of course you do. Well, after watching this video, you're going to learn 3 things that can help you feel better, meaning you can do better and have a better life. Hi, my name is Scott. I've been a cop for 12 years. I have had to learn the hard way about taking care of my health. I've had heartburn, generalized anxiety disorder, managing PTSD. I've battled depression, addictions. I'm open about it because I know other cops are going through it. But the more you focus on your health, day in and day out, even if it's just a little bit here and a little bit there, daily habits add up, you can feel better. Because nowadays, there's just that much more stress that can affect us. So the first thing that I have learned about, and I'm going to recommend for your physical being when it comes to health for feeling better, is this: intermittent fasting. No, I'm not telling you to starve yourself. Absolutely not. Look, intermittent fasting is the first thing that I go over in my book, 101 Health Tips for Police Officers. You can get that book for a very affordable price on Amazon. The link is below. It's not starving yourself. It's not torturing yourself. And no, it's not some social media trend that I picked up on. Absolutely not. It is a great way where you can burn fat, regulate your insulin, because your insulin is actually affected during the job when you respond to stressful events. So intermittent fasting brings all that down and can help regulate it. And when your body's not worried about regulating insulin, guess what it does? It can burn fat. And to say we don't have a problem of obesity in law enforcement, and I'm not telling you to starve yourself. Intermittent fasting allows you to eat, but just do it instead of a 12 or 16 hour window, eat within an 8-hour window. And the hardcore fasters, they'll go 24 hours. And I know that sounds intimidating right now, but maybe start breakfast 20 minutes later, and then the next day an hour later, and then day after that 2 hours later. Or have dinner at an earlier time. You will be shocked, in my opinion, you will be shocked at how much more energy you have, how your body can burn fat. I mean, I'm 37 years old and I can see my abs again. I haven't seen them since high school because of intermittent fasting. Now, you have to eat healthy during that time that you are eating, but intermittent fasting can bring a lot of health benefits to you. Like I said, it's one of the first things I go over in my book. The second thing that I want to go over is this. The second thing is avoid food donations. Here's what I'm talking about. When the community brings food to your police department or your sheriff's office, by all means, thank them and be grateful. But have you ever noticed that if you and I are not careful or in the right mindset, or if we're hungry to begin with, and people and the community just brings in a ton of candy or cookies or brownies, we of course will say, I'm just gonna have one. Oh, I'll just have 2. Next thing you know, 5, 6, 7 in, you're feeling like crap and you still have 10 hours left on a shift. I've been there, believe me. So here's what I learned. When you just prepare yourself mentally and just say, you know what, the snacks are going to be there, I'm not going to partake in them, then you're more willing to fight that temptation. Whereas if you don't think about it and you just figure, you know, I'll see how I react whenever I'm looking at that display of cookies and brownies, you're going to dive in. Believe me, I have numerous times. Now, one of my most favorite motivational speakers of all time is Les Brown. And what Les Brown talks about is to help fortify and strengthen yourself to resist that temptation is to walk in there, see the goods, see the desserts, see the salty items, and then walk right out because your mind will go, oh yeah, we do have the strength to just walk right out. You do. But police officers really don't think about how many times they partake in snacks that are given by the community, how it can affect how it can make them feel bad. And I'm telling you, I'm learning from my mistakes. There's one more thing I want to go over, and this will really help your physical and mental well-being. And it's not something that a lot of police officers are willing to do. I wasn't at first, But I got over my pride and my ego, started doing it. All of a sudden, 12 years into the job, I'm down a waist size. You can be too, and also you can keep your youth. Policing ages you. Why do you want to feel older? All right, tangent over. Let's get right to it. Yoga. Oh my gosh, I'm too tough and manly to do yoga. How dare he bring that up? Look, if you're just worried that people are going to find out that you do yoga and that they're going to make fun of you, then you don't have to tell anyone that you're doing it. Yoga builds youth because it makes you more flexible, and it can also help your strength. Yes, you can become stronger in your core, in your legs, in your arms, everywhere because of yoga. Have you ever tried it? Are you thinking it's just some slow, meditative ritual? Oh, heck no. Try an actual power yoga workout. It will kick your butt. But then you get better with it and you realize, wait a minute, I'm feeling better. I don't feel so stiff in the uniform that I have to grunt every time I get out of the car. Not at all. And it doesn't have to be boring. That's the great thing about it. My yoga coach, Sean Vigue with SeanVigueFitness.com, he makes yoga fun, engaging, interactive. So you can do this. So once again, intermittent fasting. Research it, learn about it, read about it in my book, 101 Health Tips for Police. Avoiding, with all your strength possible, the snacks and the goods that the community just gives to us in abundance, to which we are definitely grateful for. But if you have no willpower like me, once I start eating them, it's over. I'm eating as much as I can. Be thankful, be grateful to the community, but be careful that you don't eat too much of that stuff. Become aware of it and avoid it, and you can feel better. Also, yoga. I will preach it till the day I die for your benefit, because I am telling you. And once again, you don't have to just jump right into it and become an expert at it. Do a little bit here, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, but be consistent, and you'll start to notice that any athletic ability that you have starts to increase. Any bit of stiffness that you have starts to come down. Any bit of quality of life that you have, when you feel better physically, starts to increase. You can feel better, and these are 3 dynamic things. So hope you enjoyed this video. Get to working on these things. Learn as much as you can about them. Fortunately, because of YouTube and Google, a lot of content is free. Take care, and may God bless.